P Game Lock in Octagon 91. Engizek going against Jotko 2. This is a rematch, and they fought earlier this year in 2026. Today, I'll be giving you guys my full card predictions for Octagon 91. Let's get it. Alright, for the prelims, this is an amateur bout. We have Furkan Ugur going against Zakpal. I am going to take Furkan Ugur mainly because of one reason. I do understand he is 4-4. He's only 20 years old. He's a very young prospect. But I do like that he was able to get a good underdog win over Oros Vushunik, who's actually a decent fighter. A little bit of a can crusher, but he's decent. And that's kind of what I think of Zakpal. I think he's a can crusher. I don't like any of his wins except for the one against David Lee. Other than that, can. And he also lost to a can in Marek Nastrak. Disgusting. I don't like any of his losses. And I think Furkan Ugur has gone against the better competition. He lost against Emran Haskraras, who I don't know if that's the brother of, you know, the Kun style kid where like he owns a bakery shop where he got the head kick. I don't know if that's his brother. Walid Espravlilov, good loss, and Arnaud Pigrent, very good losses. I think he wins here, and it's a good underdog pick. So I'm going to take Furkan Ugur, and I'm taking by decision. I won't be surprised if he loses, though, but this is in Germany. Probably the judges are going to be in his favor. Hopefully they are. Let's get it. All right, in this next fight, we have Aaron Abbey going against Zoran Milik. I'm going to take... Oh, wait, I didn't even... My bad. Give me 1 second. Alright, in this next fight, we have Aaron Abbey going against Zoran Milik. I'm going to be taking Aaron Abbey probably by... He's a finisher. But this guy's durable. I'm taking Aaron Abbey by decision. It is a little scary when he does go to decision because he usually does lose most of his decisions, eh? He does lose a lot of his decisions. And Zoran Milik is a dog and will take you to a decision. But he's not fought good competition. Honestly, Abbey could probably finish him, but... I'm going to take Aaron Abbey by decision. Probably a bad pick. I'm picking a lot of underdogs on this card, but I believe Aaron Abbey is probably the better fighter than Zoran Milik. Only 8 professional MMA fights, while Aaron Abbey has around 30. Should be the more credentialed fighter here. He's pretty good. Lost in some pretty good competition. I rate the loss against Muhammad Walid. Even though he did recently lose, I still rate that loss, and he's pretty good. Zagaz Zumalalala. I used to fight in the UFC. Had a split decision against Joshua Ban. Alright, he's pretty good. I understand Creasy is doing pretty good for himself right now. So, yeah. Decent losses. I think he'll beat Zoran Milik. Yeah, simple as that. Who cares? Alright, in this next fight, we have Nikolaj Zangier Wagner going against Jackson Ross. Now, I actually was thinking about the underdog pick here for Nikolaj Wagner because Jackson Ross, how the fuck did you go to split decision with a fucking burger? Cameron Graham is a fucking burger. That is a fucking burger, and you went to decision with him. I mean, I guess he did eventually after getting finished against Jamor James Jr., but a fucking burger who gets finished a lot, you couldn't finish a fucking burger? I pray to God he was your best friend and you want to fucking finish him. That should be the only fucking reason. That's the only reason I'm actually skeptical of going with him. He has a good undefeated record in amateur bouts, and he's undefeated currently. He's not that good, though. I'm not going to be a prospect or anything, nothing scary. Yeah. But he probably wins just by round 1 KO. Alright, in this next fight, we have Iwan Drago Tagner going against Maiwand Amras. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. That boy needs some milk. I'm fucking choking. I'm going to take Iwan Tagner because I do like his wins. And he's been doing pretty good for himself undefeated, especially this win over Savrebek Kasanov, who's 2-0 undefeated right now in his pro career. But I don't like how all Tapology are just underrating Maiwand Hamras, who can win this. Like, I don't know why we're all underrating him. Had a good competitive fight against Tyrone Piper. Didn't get finished on, like, some fucking people. Or probably just knocked that guy out in the 20 seconds. I probably found a parlay, so I don't give a fuck. Oh, my God. But he also hasn't fought the best competition like Iwan Tagner, but they've both been finishing it in the first round. Yo, pardon me, I'm a fucking dickhead. Man, I'm gonna take Iwan Tagner just because everyone's picking him. I can see Maiwand Amras winning, but I'm leaning more to the side of Iwan Tagner, and that's why I'm picking him. Fuck. Alright, in this next fight, we have Alton Zanuni going against Patrick Sebek. Now, Alton Zanuni is actually a pretty good undefeated fighter, and I like him a lot here. I think he'll get a round 2 TKO just because, no, he's done undefeated people before. Oh, round 2. I'm going to be nice to Patrick. But yeah, Patrick, good undefeated fighter. Is he missing a fight here? What the fuck? Is that a no contest? Who gives a shit? But yeah, Alton Zanuni been fighting a lot of people who are undefeated, been taking all their O's. I like it a lot. I think he's a good undefeated prospect, and I think he should be able to do well in Octagon, and he really should be Patrick Sebek. I don't know, there's nothing really special about him. He's been kind of can-crushing, no really impressive wins. That's the last one, on God. Hopefully. But yeah, I think Alton Zanuni should win, probably wins by TKO. Alright. In this next fight, we have Camille Onizezechuk going against Mick the Houghton Hammer Stanton. Now, I'm mainly picking Camille, mainly because he... oh, shot, light on God. Oh, God, I take that back. Can't control my body. But they both have a common loss against Karim Engizek, who is fighting... Such a hard last name to pronounce, oh my God. Who is fighting on the main, but unlike Camille, this guy actually got finished in the first round by ground and pound. Vicious ground and pound. He probably got dropped with the right hand. I always talk about how his right hand's fucking dangerous. It's probably because he knocked this guy down. But he's old. He's wilting. He's not that good anymore. Camille has some pretty good calf kicks. A decent jab. Nothing really too crazy, but he's a really good ground game. I think he should be able to win this pretty easily. Good loss to Dario Balandi, who's doing pretty good in Cage Warriors. So yeah, I want to pick Camille mainly because he is going to be the bigger, more durable fighter here. Yeah, he got knocked. That was a... that was an interesting knockout. Third round knockout. He's a very hard guy to finish, but I think Camille should be able to survive here. Not get knocked out by this fucking bum. No offense to you. I don't know you, but I'm just calling you bum because I want my pick to be right. But yeah. Alright, in this next fight, we have Tamerlan, most wanted Dulatov going against Nikola Javandrovic. Now, I don't know if Dulatov's fucking... Islam Dulatov's brother. He probably is. They look the fucking same and they're both shredded. So I'm going to take a guess and probably say he is his brother. And they're both same in the way that on the regional scene, they're just getting hella round one finishes. He's going against a very young prospect in Nikola Janvovic, who's only 21 years old, 4 months. He could take a loss here. It doesn't really matter. But he's not that good in my opinion. He's been losing to like some good fighters, but they're on low-level cards. Like, what the fuck is that promotion? Well, Dulatov's getting wins in Octagon. Even in Sparta, he's just trying to stay active, but he's pretty good. I think he should win this pretty easily. That's pretty good wins over undefeated fighters, maintaining people's O's. Really good. I'm going to go round 1 TKO. Alright, in this next fight, we have Alutobi Ayodije Mado Kalajijeya going against... This guy is scary as fuck, bro. You are fucking creepy. And I mean this in the nicest way ever. I'm being so serious. You are fucking creepy. Oh my God. Going against Mark Ducis. Bro, who hurt you, bro? My God. You're scary as shit. I'll still beat the shit out of you, but like... Feel me? Yeah, I'm gonna go Alatubi Ayodede DJ Kalaide, mainly because he does have really good knockout power to the body, to the head, has a good calf kick. I think he should be able to knock out this chinny Mark Ducis, who's been getting chinned, man. He's been getting chinned. Yeah, he's kind of a round 1 finish, similar to who's that one guy that went against Nahul Sterling recently in the Manelkot fight? I forgot his name, but he's kind of like that. Round 1 bust. Yeah, I think Alatubi should be able to survive the first round and win this. Got submitted by Simon. Ugh, you better not fucking lose here. I'm going to go round 2 KO. Alright, in this next fight, we have Sihad the Punisher Akipa going against Mate the Cold-Blooded Kerteres. Yeah. I'm going to pick the better, more skilled fighter here, which is just Sihad. Got some pretty good wins in Octagon. Kind of bounces around, just trying to stay active. Kind of like him. Reminds me of an Arman Sarukian a little bit. Yeah, he should win this. He probably finishes the guy. Whoever he wants. I'm going to go submission because no one's going submission. Alright. In the next fight, we have Patrick the Inspector Kinkle going against Hojat Kavajavan. Yeah, I'm actually gonna pick Hojak Kavajenjan here, unless he actually gets robbed by a split decision, which I'll be so fucking mad. I think he's the better fighter here. We saw Patrick lose to Kerem Engizek and Makum Muradov, two good fighters, but I believe Hojak Kavajenjan is a very underrated fighter, and he should win this. Has a very good loss against Krzysztof Jotko, where he was actually pretty competitive with him, and I rate the loss against Krzysztof Jotko because he arguably beat Will Fury, who's doing really, really good as a champion in heavyweight right now. So that's actually a very good loss. And he lost to David Zawada, but he was winning. He was dominating the first 2 rounds until that third round where he got heel hooked. Very unfortunate. Other than that, he's been dominating his fights, getting finishes all around. Got a good win over Piotr Wawonizin as a big underdog, and I think he should win here as a big underdog as well. Give me Hoja Kavandan by decision. Yo, I choked on one fucking nut. Oh my god. Alright, for the co-main event, we have Mohamed the Beast Machayev going against Yoni Palokaj. Now, someone actually commented on one of my videos and told me who I thought was going to win. Obviously, didn't do no tape study, so I want to do some tape study. And this is my breakdown of this fight. If this stays on the feet, I see Joni Palokaj taking the center, pushing Machayev against the cage, and just tagging him on the feet. Pretty simple. It's really just going to depend if Machayev can get takedowns, which he can. He has very, very good grappling. But can he hold down Joni Palokaj and get the takedown successfully? That's the interesting part, because we saw in the last fight for Joni Palokaj, he did a great job of stopping the takedowns from James Hedden, who had a more competitive fight with Machayev back then. Somehow sold 2 rounds off of him, but that's mainly because Machayev will actually let you pressure him into a corner and let you lead the dance, control the center of the cage, because he likes to counter strike a little bit. He has some pretty good striking, sleek. Reminds me of an Aso Almabayev, very dangerous on the ground, but likes to strike. Yeah, I think Joni, if this stays on the feet, I think he will win pretty comfortably. I don't want to say pretty comfortably because he has a very good win over a good prospect in Jakub Balfasky, who actually didn't look that good against Eugene Blackbelt. So I don't know how well that's aging, but he beat the shit out of him. So that's a good win in my eyes. Going against Machayev, if he's able to stop the takedowns, which I think he can, I think he wins this at least 29-28. He has a pretty good gas tank, can go 3 rounds. Oh, it's a 5-round fight. Oh, that changes stuff. Hold up. That changes stuff. Okay. It's a 5-round fight. Is it? Yeah, he's the champ. Who has the better gas tank? Yeah, Machayev did gas against Wendell Lee Jr., but it's because he was trying to finish him and he couldn't. Fuck it. I'm gonna look so sexy if he fucking wins. Also, I want to remind you guys, in the last fight with Nico Samonside, he was struggling with the straight jab from Samonside, and Yoni has the same thing. He dropped him a few times with that jab. I don't know if he slipped or something. I'm gonna make assumption that he didn't slip and he actually got fucking dropped. So his chin is a big question here. And Joni Palokaj was like, he was beating the fuck out of these guys. I'm surprised he goes to decisions. I think he can knock him out, and I think he's gonna knock him Machayev in the second round. I think he's very good. I think he's very live for a win here, and I love the underdog picks. I love me an underdog. Can't say the same thing here. Alright, for the main event, we have Kareem and Engizek going against Krzysztof Jotko. Now, I actually rewatched the fight recently of Kareem and Engizek versus him. It was mainly just Kareem being scared as fuck and letting Jotko pressure him against the cage. And he gave Jotko one opportunity, and Jotko basically took it and got a very easy rear naked choke. Like, it was it didn't even look like it looked like a fucking amateur, like an amateur going against like a decent pro. Like, it wasn't anything crazy. But I'm gonna go with Jotko here. I think he should win this, honestly. I know he's been on a heavy win streak, but it's against bums. None of them are actually on the level of Jotko. Like, Dominic Hamburger, disgustingly ass. Mick Stanton, dog shit. Kabil Onosechuk, dog shit. Patrick used to be good, dog shit. All these ones are dog shit. Jotko is the higher level of competition. He's good. He's fought the better competition, and he's been winning pretty dominantly. And he arguably beat Will Fury. who was on drugs. He was on performance enhancing drugs, and he barely beat him. It was a split. You can even argue Jotko beat him while that guy was cheating. That's how good Jotko is. He beat Will Fury, who was dominating in Octagon at heavyweight. He's beating everybody, and he lost to Jotko in my eyes. I think Jotko should win this. Very, very, very credentialed grappler. Kareem and Engizek, they've only fought like 5 months ago. I believe he's not made the heavy improvements to survive on the ground with Jotko, and I think he should be able to get a submission, maybe even ground and pound. A little ground and pound. Why not? In the late 4th round. Let's go. That does it for my picks for Octagon 91, Engizek versus Jotko 2. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, do all the good shit. If you have any questions, put in the comments. We'll see you. Bye.